Previously on this fucking shit. When last we left our heroes, Eisen, wah, Karma, and Amiria, bitch. Well, family reunions are always awkward, especially when you don't know your family. But now we get into the real meat of things, therapy. And I promise you, it's going to be great for me. Less so for them. What happens this time? Oh, I can't wait for you to find out. Bye. Mikhail begins slowly walking into the room. Deliberate pace. You can hear the click of like heel to toe. As he stands in front of all of you, a familiar form now. You recognize him after many eons apart. There's a satisfied smile on his face. But it's a satisfied sort of air of victory of someone who hasn't necessarily won just yet. As he arrives at the kind of like the end of like the walkway that leads into the Pantheon. Just kind of looks around, gives a low whistle. It's been so goddamn long. You guys feeling nostalgic at all? Enjoying being home? Finally enlightened? How's it feel?
Karma does not answer. Karma's just looking at him.
Oh, you're all usually so chatty when you see me. Come on, where's the righteous anger? Where's the fury? Oh, are we all a little kowtowed because we know the truth? Kind of throws his eyes over it.
Respond to a child throwing a tantrum. Because that's what you are.
I missed you, Eisen.
Karma probably didn't go by Karma when she was in Asmar. She was Yvondra. Huh. Because Karma was the name she chose afterward.
I mean, I think that's up to you.
That's entirely up to you.
I would imagine that's the case.
All right.
Karma, she was Yvondra. She would have been Yvondra, because that was the name she chose. So she clearly kept a name from her past. She didn't expect to have to change it.
That's funny coming from you, Eisen. Number of messes I had to clean up for viewers over the years. Kind of just stares you in the eyes. Little brother, always overshadowed.
You didn't clean up his messes. Jackson did.
One and the same, baby.
I don't think so.
Think what you want. He taps the side of his head. I've got it all up here.
But no heart.
You left your fucking manners with Jackson, that's for sure.
He stops for a moment and kind of like steps back and like holds his arms out, like motioning to the room we're in. My heart was torn from me. Because why? Because I refused to kill the things that we were supposed to? Because I was unfortunate enough to be the first one to say no? And what did all of you do? Stood around. You watched. You waited. You saw consequence. Instead of standing with your family. You figured, well, this world, they are pretty evil. They've turned away from the path. You can justify it. And the next one, well, they're actively trying to kill us. And then another, until you run out of justifications. I have blood on my hands, of course I do. But I don't try to hide it. The rest of you grew a fucking conscience. I decided mine was a burden.
And you couldn't stand to watch us pick him over you.
I am many, many things, dear sister. I burned away jealousy long ago. And do you want to know why? The only people who get jealous are the ones who don't win. I've won. I'm here.
How did you get here? By the way, now that we're on that subject.
That's the fun secret. Once all of our memories came back, well, for those who haven't had them all this time, once the door's unlocked, we can come home. This is home. It's where we were born and raised and lived and left from. It feels good to be back.
There are hundreds of us as many as
So what's the plan, Mikhail? You become the new gods in your own way. And what do you do with that? What are you gonna do? Rule over everybody? Kill everybody? If you're so self-righteous about, oh, I was the first one to stand up and you all did nothing, and you're so and now we won in the end, regardless, and we didn't know. Everything was blocked from our minds, and now you're back. You have what you want. You have your self. What do you want from here, other than to become the thing that you claim to hate?
See, here's the problem, Eisen. It was never about what they did to me. It was never about the hypocrisy, though God, that grated on me for eons. It comes back to the root of the issue. If the people didn't need the gods anymore, the gods were so desperate to cling on to it, They missed the obvious answer. Start over. Clean slate. Make something new. And reprogram your goddamn mistakes. That's the thing about Celestials. We're arrogant.
That's what the gods wanted to do. They wanted to restart the world, and then the Asmars said no.
He's rethinking. He thinks maybe they were right all along.
Oh, they were right. That's the problem. They were right, but unwilling to take the next step. See, they wanted to rule through fear. They, blow up a planet here, destroy a continent there, rip apart some worlds, start a civil war. Because if there's conflict, you turn to the divine. The insanity of the world around you, you look up in the hope to find answers. When they miss the whole fucking point, start at the root. Kill them all. Build afresh. And drink in the glories of worship. And so I'm going to do what dear mommy, daddy, and all of our aunts and uncles didn't have the balls to do. And I'll be able to do it better.
To me, like you're forgetting one thing. Over our dead bodies.
We don't have to fight.
Yeah, we do.
If you're gonna start over, what was the point of gathering up an army? What was the point of invading?
All the artifacts were required in setting the lock. I figured that to break it, you need them all as well. Plus, like I said, stir up a little chaos. Get the common folk praying.
Certainly not to you. They don't even know your name.
No, they don't. But see, their prayers are going unanswered. No one's up here listening. Except for that pitiful old thing pointing at Kronos. But you can't do anything, can you, Clockwork Man? No. But all those prayers, all that energy, it's just up here, waiting. Harnessable, usable. Oh, I can feel the tips of my fingers tingling at the thought. So, there's 3 ways this goes. I will let you walk out of here for old time's sake. Close that door behind you and get ready to worship your new god. We can fight, and you'll lose. You will. Or you join me. We take up what was rightfully ours. And we do what we were set out to do. Make the world a better place, protect people, and do it from scratch. No more of these petty squabbles. No more of these racial divides. No more of any of it. Why was that an option from the get-go? create a perfect world.
There's no such thing as a perfect world. The idea of a perfect world is flawed. Because if everything is perfect, then nothing is perfect. Because without fear, without terror, without all the bad things in the world, you cannot experience the good. You need contrast. Without struggle, there is no achievement. Without despair, there is no joy. You have to have both. The idea of a perfect world, it's nothingness. It's mundane. It's because you have no reference. And you're right about one thing. We are going to take up what our parents left for it. Except I'm going to use it to stop you. And I'm going to step over to Odar. And I'm going to, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to attempt to absorb Odar's power.
I mean, there's one of him and three of us. He doesn't have anyone else here. He doesn't have any of his cronies.
That we know of.
Yeah.
I need everyone to make wisdom saving throws, please.
But
Where'd I put my dice bag?
nat 20 for a total of 28.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright. Fuck all my other dice. That dice
Jesus.
is clearly.
That's a nat 1.
Well, plus 8. Okay.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oof.
Oh god. So that's a
Balance.
15 plus 8.
15 plus 8. Eisen and
23.
Karma. Eisen, you make your move. You make your move. And as you're inches away from touching Odar's body, and you freeze in place. Held by magical force. Karma, you don't even have a chance to move. It's just snap, and you're frozen. Amiria, you feel that force on you momentarily, and it fades away as you hear the snap of his fingers. Huh. Forgot you were special. Well, there are other options. Just keep snapping his fingers. What was that, about 3-on-1? Oh, right. Snaps his other fingers, and you hear thum, 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 as excuse me. As you watch a Goliath, a half-elf woman, and a red-cloaked figure. I'm sorry. You watch as a Goliath and two cloaked figures appear beside him. Now, I'm God. I don't really like getting my hands dirty, so for the last time, Toodles. And he warps away. You feel your the hold person drop. And you watch as Tiberius, Thorfinn, and Quinn all remove their hoods. Hello, love. We've got a lot to talk about. I would like everybody to roll initiative, please.
Can I do something really quick before initiative? Not an attack
Absolutely.
or anything.
What would you like to do?
Karma's going to. This is something I didn't get to do before this because I didn't know we were gonna go into the fight, but I should have known. I should have picked up on that. Upon seeing Quinn, hold on, I didn't say his words, and what have you, and with all the memories in her head and shit, she's going to cast and this might be a rule of cool sort of thing, just generally for what the spell does. She's going to is there I'm assuming that this place is pretty like decked out in terms of decorations, like
Yeah, it's very
carpet, curtain,
not curtains per se, but there's like garlands of vines.
tapestry.
There's certainly tapestry. There's probably like some tapestries around, or there's garland of vines. Like it's very Greek Roman sort of architecture sort of thing. There's the fountain in the center.
Okay. Again, might be a rule of cool, but I want to cast Fabricate and make a thing using the materials.
You could make like something out of marble, basically.
But it's like no, I want to make a clothing item.
I'll say
or at least like embroider something that she already has.
I'll say you could definitely embroider something you already have with that.
And one of the designs that I was thinking for like what Karma is like on updating Karma, I had like her in, or I guess with the way I had envisioned her robes, she had like, there was definitely some sprawled out sort of thing on the back, but she's going to cast Fabricate and grabbing from assorted like tapestries or in like different like threads, like pulling them in and casting them on the cloak that's like hanging over the shoulder, and it's going to weave the symbol of the Thorn Weavers, which is the thing of the Thorn Weavers, and it's going to, and which is like an hourglass. It's similar to in the geometric shape. It's like an hourglass, but it's wrapped in vines and roses.
Okay.
In a sort of corners and centers. That's something that I had wanted to before to get done, but like upon seeing Quinn, she immediately fabricate, and the threads just come like into this black sort of the cloak back that she has for her robes. Just
okay, you can do that.
Sort of like then.
Is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes. We have a lot to discuss.
Everybody roll initiative, please.
18.
21.
15.
Karma, you said 15.
Yep.
Miria, 21.
21.
All right. Amiria, you are up first. These three figures stand about 15 feet away from you in kind of like a matching semicircle to the three of you. The fountain is off to your left. The stairs leading up to kind of like a series of pillars and like this, because again, it's this sort of step down thing, is off to your right. You have three people in front of you. What would you like to do?
Is Kronos still split?
Kronos is kind of like now is like sort of like laying against the fountain, like breathing pretty heavily. It seems like their power is starting to wane.
I'm gonna reach my hand out towards Kronos.
Okay.
And say, I'm taking you up on your deal.
Okay. Kronos gives you Kronos looks at you. You see a soft smile on this mechanical face. We all live long enough. And reaches out and grasps your hand. This will take your entire turn. Please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Holy shit.
That's a 28.
Yep.
Needed a 26. You feel
Wow. Okay.
you feel this rush of power that is beyond comprehension. And you feel it hurts. You start to see everything that Kronos was seeing. You hear yourself having a conversation with Red Arth 8 months prior in Cherrywood. At the same time, you're staring down mortal enemies that you're watching yourself kill in another vision in your head. And like, it takes all the power you have. You can focus your vision, and everything else becomes like kind of like a low humming in the base of your skull. And you stare at your enemies, and when you open your eyes, instead of I think you have what did Amelia have? Did she have blue eyes or brown eyes? I thought it was
Green.
Or was it? Oh no, it was green. Description.
Pretty sure it's green, but Morgan
Pretty
can
sure.
All right, so
Morgan can probably confirm.
you open your eyes. Instead of being green, you see one iris is entire, like the iris is this gold white shine, and the other iris is a deep, almost like icy diamondy color as you feel this power enter you. Okay, couple of things are gonna happen. Give yourself 40 temporary HP. You get inspiration for one reroll, and add an additional +5 to any attack you make.
Damage or attack roll?
Damage. So an additional 5 damage on top of every attack you make. The actual powers of the Lord of Time don't really function in a fight, so this will be stuff outside of that. But you do get some bonuses for taking in the power of a god. However, as you feel this power enter you, you actually kind of like look down at yourself, and like that after image of your true form, you look as the diamond heart in your center chest shatters. And so, like, sort of blows away like dust in the wind, and you feel the weight of mortality on your shoulders. All right, that will take your entire turn. It is... I haven't been able to say this up until now. It's Thorfinn's turn.
Alex just sits back, like, he's like, all right, let's go. Hello,
Been waiting
sir.
for
this day.
This is your fault. You
4
summoned
years.
McHale into this world. He was supposed to be out in this astral plane, bitch.
You have
You motherfucker.
been waiting 4 years for this.
The funny thing is, like, I feel like Eisen's like, "Oh, I'll just let it play out."
Let's see what happens.
Oh, that doesn't help. Okay. See, now I have to play a caster.
Welcome to my life.
Sure, why not? I'm gonna have some fun with you, boy.
Ew.
And he is going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on you. Please make me a strength save.
Wait, what's that feature that I have?
You can add dex saves with your shield, but not strength.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at something else. I think when another creature, okay. fucking if there's always it has to have to do it. I gotta do the Tides of Chaos.
All right, so you're taking advantage on the
Yes.
save. All right. So first things first, roll me the save, and then and then roll your D100.
That is a 19 minus 1, 18.
Okay. Then roll your wild magic, please. The wild, because there's a chance the wild magic affects this, so that's why I have to have that first before the spell goes off.
Potted plant. No. Where is my D100? There's okay. Here's that one, and I need a D10. Sorry, I haven't rolled a D10 in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've rolled wild magic. Haven't had to use it recently.
That is a 50 flat.
Flat 50. Okay. So you watch as this hand rises out of the ground and snatches you. And snatches you and holds you in place, and you flex and push, and you're about to break free, and you let out a scream of rage as a bunch of pink bubbles come floating out of your mouth, and you can make no sound. You cannot speak for the next minute. And then you feel that momentary, as you see a bubble pop in front of your face, as you try to let out a righteous scream, and you feel the hand clamp down on you. You missed it by 1.
Ugh.
And so you are now restrained. You are restrained. You will take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Not a lot, but
you can't
the
use
point.
any spells that have verbal components.
Oh yeah, you can use no spells that any spell with a verbal component you can't use for the next 9 rounds.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And if you want to break out of the hand, you must use your action to do so. And it's a strength save when you choose to do so. That's on your turn. And then he takes a step forward, and it's right where I want you. And that will end his turn. Eisen, you are up. Karma, you'll be up after 1 enemy. So start thinking about your turn.
Thank you.
Eisen, you are up. You cannot cast anything that requires a verbal component, and you are currently restrained by the hand.
I think I'm just fucked at this point.
Do you have the option for subtle spell?
You can do anything that's somatic and material components.
Yeah, but everything I have is verbal.
Subtle spell allows you to. What do you have? Subtle spell allows you to cast a spell at the cost of a sorcery point without providing the somatic and verbal components.
Don't think so.
He's got quickened, twinned, and
Yeah.
Quicken, twinned, transmute, seeking.
You have dispel magic.
If you have dispel magic, I would let you can dispel the wild magic portion on you, assuming that doesn't have a verbal component.
Would my physician's touch count for this?
Let me look.
I have dispel magic.
Okay.
Oh. All I can do
where
is attempt to break
physician's
free.
touch? It's not a disease. Wait, blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, stunned. It's none of those, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Yeah,
It's a very, very good idea, but unfortunately. All right, Eisen, strength save.
That is a 19 minus 1, 18.
Ah, you're rolling so well too. No, it stays. It's holding you. It's crushing you.
I have like strength is like my worst thing. So
It's the one. It's the dump stat. All right.
I literally can't do anything.
You have bonus action. So if you have any spells that you could quicken that don't have a verbal component.
Wait, hold on. God, that's a verbal? What the fucking hell?
See, I'm looking at your spell list right now.
Everything is
Other than counterspell. Everything you have is a verbal spell. Oh my god.
Told you.
You do have Dispel Magic. But it's also verbal.
Nice.
You could cast Absorb Elements on yourself. That's about it. You could take advantage on that if you want to roll Tides of Chaos again. Try to break out.
That's true, and then we'll just see whatever the fuck else happens.
Potted plant. Potted plant.
He's turned into that already.
No. I don't want to lose this fight. I just made a terrible decision. We're not allowed to lose now.
There we go. Okay. So I had that is a 19 again. So no, I have to roll a 20 to get out of this. It's like literally what I have to roll. I'm rolling so fucking well.
I know you are.
It's really not a problem for you.
I would,
Yeah,
So what
exactly.
the fuck happens?
I would see the future for you if I had a 20.
That is a oh god. What's a 15?
For the next 5 minutes, you regain 5 hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
So
It's a very
for the
long
next
time,
so
yeah.
for the next 10 rounds, for the next 10 rounds, when your turn comes up, add 5 HP. This will not go into temp HP. So if once you max out, you max out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I am done for now.
Okay.
I mean, I
do.
can-
There's nothing you can do. Like,
Yeah.
You're rolling. You're literally rolling as well as you possibly can.
I rolled an
Three
18,
19s.
and then I rolled
Three
two
19s.
19s, and I'm just like fucking.
All right. Amiria, it is, or not Amiria. It is now Tiberius's turn. And Tiberius dislikes the man held inside the earthen fist. So I need to see. Okay, hang on a second. Mikhail, there's Thorfinn, not Mikhail. Thorfinn. And you are restrained. So is restrained one of the things that you can fix, Amiria?
Oh,
With
I
Physician's
don't know.
Touch? I thought it was.
Blind, deaf, paralyzed. Poisoned or
paralyzed.
stunned.
All right, your
more of
speed
like
is
a
0. Speed is 0.
medical
Can't. Okay, good. You don't have. Okay, it's not the other one.
That's prone where you would auto fail.
No, I was thinking of paralyzed, where it's an auto crit. It's just advantage on attack rolls made against you. So, hi, Eisen.
Hi.
I just imagine him. Hi. Just grabbed in a hand. Hi.
Okay, so
I am so boned.
I'm the first one. Okay, well, hang on, because it's at advantage. Hold on a second. Hold on. You somehow unequipped all of your shit.
Huh?
I don't know what happened. I was looking at your thing, but your armor class was 11 and not 23. All your stuff was unequipped. So re-roll one of those strength saves with advantage. You shouldn't be getting a -1. You should have a +1.
Oh. Yeah, that would be very helpful.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like,
I
was
check
like,
as
really level 20 and you're still a -1? That's so weird.
I was
I didn't
noticing-
unequip all my shit. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, so D&D Beyond fucked up because like I was checking your AC because his attacks at advantage were a 22 and a 25 and I needed to see what hit you. And it's like Eisen's armor class is not 11.
Yeah, it's a 23.
Yeah, you're a little higher. Than
Okay,
that.
so the second time I tried to Well, on
Yeah, the
my turn when I
19.
tried to break out, I
rolled the
would have been able to
19.
break out. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have broken out. So these attacks do not have advantage on you. You have broken free of the hand. We'll just retcon that.
Sorry. About that.
No, it's like
No, you're good.
that's not your fault. You were obeying your sheet. Like
Yeah.
that's fine.
I did not notice that everything was unequipped.
Yeah. Okay. So
Well then, now that I would off.
it takes
fuck.
your whole action. You still have the bubbles coming out, so you can't make a visual. You can't make a visual or a verbal spell yet because
But
that's
what
still happening.
But are potions full actions or to administer to yourself?
Healing potions are bonus actions,
Okay.
but you're still regaining 5 hit points at the start of every turn.
Okay.
And then anything that is not a healing potion is an action. So like if you had like a heroism or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. That's an action. So, I assume your turn is still over.
Yeah, because I mean I could move potentially, but
I mean, Tiberius is going to come after you. So,
yeah.
so he will hit you with 1. He hits you with 1 of his attacks, which is going to be. All right, you take another 12 points of slashing damage, and he is going to take. Let's see. He's going to use. He'll use one of his action, or oh no, that was his first attack. So his first attack, second attack.
You said one of the attacks.
Right, but he gets he has 2 attack actions. He's a fighter.
Oh yeah.
Both of those will also hit.
Yeah, I'll just wait, I guess.
14, so 28 points of slashing damage. And he will not. Yeah, he'll stop there. And that will end his turn. He's just gonna stand in front of you, just menacingly, both swords in each hand, just. Alright. That ends their turn. Karma, you're up.
All right. Karma is going to cast. What's the placements right now? If we're Theater of the Minding.
So Amiria is kind of standing close to the fountain, still like slightly connected to Kronos. Standing next to her, probably about like 5-ish feet, about 5 feet to her right, is Eisen, currently locked in combat with Tiberius, and then you are probably like another 5, maybe 10 feet to his right, facing down Thorfinn and Quinn.
Cool. No doubt.
So glad my past isn't coming back to haunt us in this fight, and it's just your guys' trauma. I
Just
love
a
that for me.
Just a
That's
heads up. Just a heads up. I'll cut this part out, but we're gonna let this battle roll to conclusion, and I'll probably chop it up into parts.
Okay.
Cool.
Should you make a note for yourself to remind yourself that you need to cut that?
I mean, I'm gonna have to edit this whole thing and break it up naturally, so I'll know.
Okay.
All right, Karma, what are you doing?
Karma is going to look to these 2 gentlemen. I don't know if Thorfinn's a wizard or what, but I don't know. I just know he's a caster. But Karma's going to look to them, and she's going to lift up her hands and just. Let's start off with a classic. And she's going to cast Fireball!
You're not gonna dispel magic on me?
Oh, that's right. Oh, damn it. That's right. I
You
forgot
already
Right
did
now,
the
baby.
thing.
You've already done it. What level fireball?
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
Eisen's like
Just bubbles shooting out of your
bubbles
mouth.
everywhere, like, yelling at Karma like the fuck.
You should have done a twerk or something to get her attention.
Well, I didn't say anything because I was like,
I'm
it's
glad you
unfair
didn't.
for me to like Karma. You fucking
That's
forgot.
true. I did. I forgot. ADHD, baby. My brain was like, Zachary told me to think about what I'm going to do in my next turn, and the thought of what I knew I was going to do of dispel magic was gone. It was like, oh, that's right. I should think about what I'm going to do in my next
Feels
turn.
like, hey, it's a fucking scarecrow again.
That is a scarecrow.
I literally can't do.
All right,
shit.
what level fireball?
I'm gonna cast it at which one should I do? At let's start with 5th level.
All right.
That's so
Thorfinn will reach out, snap his fingers, and cast counterspell.
motherfucker.
But he's
A
casting
counterspell is
it.
counterspell. No, I
Well-
can't do that. I can't do that.
Yes, you
That's
can. You still have a reaction.
No, I should save that for I owe Eisen my protection from this point on. So
So he needs to roll. Because you're casting it at 5th, right?
5th level.
It fizzles. He
Whatever.
rolled a 4 plus 5, 9 for his
Action.
check. So it
hold
goes
on.
off. I
What
can't
goes-
fucking believe that.
What goes off?
Fireball.
Your fireball, his
Oh, it
counterspell,
works?
his counterspell. He cast it at 3rd level, not 5th level.
Oh,
And so
his
he had to
his
roll.
counterspell failed.
Yeah, his counterspell fizzles.
Oh, I thought you were saying that my fireball fizzled.
Nope, my counterspell fizzles. Okay, I need
Okay.
dex saves now. Fuck. That didn't go the way I thought it would.
Nice.
Nice. And then,
What's your save?
the fireball dex save for
It doesn't matter. They rolled a
Tw-
6 and a 7. They're taking full damage.
Bitches.
I was gonna say 21, but
Yeah. Roll your damage.
um,
I
Allow
can't
me-
believe that, you fucking dumbass.
Ah,
How does that happen?
no. This is 1, 2, 3, 5.
great. My dumbass finally did something with wild magic that fucked me over.
Yeah, it's
Took
4
until now.
years. 4 years in the goddamn making.
7.
Second to last boss fight, and it finally fucks you. You know what? It was coming. We were building. It's
it
been
needed to
building
happen.
for 4 years to hit you right now when you
Yep.
most need your magic.
Right,
Nope.
I'm just like
Pull the sword
and-
out, bitch.
Yep.
This is
15, 20,
It's
it's
great
perfect.
storytelling.
It's perfect.
26, 30, 37.
Okay.
37 points of damage. That's actually not. That's only
That's
a little
not
over
for a
half.
5th level. That's not a lot.
Yeah, it's 60
Um,
10s.
Yeah, that's.
I rolled a lot of. I rolled a
that's
lot of
not-
2s.
yeah.
One of my features allows me to re-roll when she casts a fire spell. She can re-roll 1s on the damage dice.
None of
But
you.
I rolled a lot of 2s.
None of you have absorb elements because I thought that was a dumb spell. Fuck. Okay. So it was 30,
Goes
38,
poorly.
37.
37. That's still a chunk.
Yeah, if they're casters, well, depending on what kind of casters.
Yeah.
I know that Quinn is a motherfucking wizard, so he's a squishy little bitch.
Yep. All right. Will that end your turn?
Bitch.
Hold on. I'm also going to.
Your bonus.
Yeah. Yes, I have a bonus action of telekinetic shove.
Okay.
I'm going to telekinetically. Well, I guess Is where's Emiria at again?
Emiria is still connected to Kronos.
Okay, still connected to Kronos. I'm going to just try to give a telekinetic shove back at the Goliath that's up on Eisen, but shove him in a way that pushes him not towards Emiria.
Just push him back, not.
Just like
okay. Is there any save for that?
Yeah, strength save 18.
Oh. Save.
Come on, let's fail. I rolled a 16.
24.
Really close.
He rolled a 20. He rolled a 24. He rolled a 13. He has.
I thought you were trying to push
right.
me away from him.
Oh no, because that would do an attack of opportunity.
Technically, yes.
And that if he moved away from you, that would give you an attack of opportunity.
Let me read this again. It's features and traits. Telekinetic shove.
Yeah, as a bonus action, you can try to telekinetically shove one creature you can see within 30 feet of you. When you do, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw, or be moved 5 feet towards you or away from you. A creature can willingly fail this save, but it doesn't say anything about ignoring attack of opportunity. It doesn't say anything about ignoring it.
It is contested movement. And usually attacks of opportunity are only done with willful movement, so I'm going to say no attack of opportunity on either side for anyone. So if Eisen wanted to fail this, it wouldn't fuck him, but it won't fuck Tiberius either. But he succeeded anyway, so...
So you could push me out of the way. And
I didn't want to invoke attack of opportunity. I thought that's what he... But I was like, if I push him away, that's attack of opportunity for Eisen. And Eisen
is why you ask first.
Yeah, just ask.
This is why you ask first. And now you know. So that will end your turn unless you're going to move.
No, she's gonna stay put.
Okay. Then it is now Quinn's turn. And he locks eyes with you, Karma. I fucking hurt, love. We'll have to reinstate punishments for that. And he is going to cast...
Zach, can you ever say something that isn't awful?
Not with certain characters, no. That's the point. Alright, fuck it. You know what? You guys have used this so well in the past. He casts Haste on Tiberius.
I don't like that one bit.
You really shouldn't. So, for my edification... +2 bonus to AC, advantage on dex saves, additional action each turn. And that is for 10 rounds. All right.
I will cast.
Counterspell.
It's the only thing I can fucking do. Counterspell.
Counterspell.
Counterspell's not verbal, it's only somatic?
Yeah.
Oh, it is just somatic. Okay, he is counterspelling your counterspell.
I counterspell his counterspell.
That is fair.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think.
I think, how do we do that?
I'm seeing how, again, wizard fight.
How do you counterspell?
I need to check. He does. Tiberius counterspells your counterspell.
I use my amulet of counterspell.
All right, no one has reactions. Haste fizzles. That ends Quinn's turn. Emiria, you're up.
I'm gonna cry.
I hate wizard fights so much.
We all just with our counterspell.
I imagine counterspelling is just T-posing, so everyone's just T-posing each other.
We all just like.
All right, how close am I to Tiberius?
This is why.
Now I just seen an image of them.
Tiberius is like literally 5 feet to your left.
They're all T-posing at each other. Like just I need that picture.
See, this is why Wizards changed it to where a lot of like monster stat blocks, and you'll see this in campaign 2. A lot of monster stat blocks now have abilities, not spells, because they're just spells. It's just it's instead of fireball, it's fire sphere. And it's a point within range, you can see a red dot flies out, you cast fireball. It's just not counterspellable because it's a creature ability, not a spell, to avoid literally what just happened.
Because that's every high-level wizard fight. I got 7 of these. Let's go.
The fun part is Karma has, like, technically speaking, Karma has 2 counter spells. Because she has the Amulet of Counterspell, and she also just has Counterspell.
Yeah, but you're still locked to reactions. So
That's true. That's fair.
Yeah.
I love D&D.
Sorry, I am reading something that I've never done before.
No worries.
God damn it! It would be so nice
If you could talk.
if I could talk right now.
Mime it out for us. What does he do? Do an what interpretive dance?
Eisen's out here just like on his arm. 3 words. Sounds like.
Yeah.
What stare is he giving though? Because Eisen tells a lot of stories just with the looks on his face. So we can still see.
What are his eyebrows doing?
What are.
All right, I have a DM question.
Okay, ask away.
For my ability Empty Body, does the
Yes.
invisibility with that work like most invisibility, where if I make an attack, the invisibility stops?
I would assume so.
So it doesn't say explicitly, but
I'm just gonna
just looked
treat.
at my potion of invisibility and it was the same thing, so.
I'm gonna treat that as just regular invisibility. So once you do something, you will become visible.
Okie dokie. Alright then. I am going to step up to Tiberius then and start doing some punching.
Okay.
Alright,
Oh
bitch.
Jesus, you can also just cast astral projection if you want. If you wanted to go into the astral plane. Though technically you're already on the astral plane, so that defeats the purpose.
God damn. Okay. The first one is 15 to hit,
That will miss.
and the second one is 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Forgot what a D10 looks like, so I was just staring at my dice trying to figure out which one it was.
It is one of the least used dice.
Okay, 3, 10,
Right next to the D12.
15, plus 2. 19 for that hit.
All right. That's a good hit right there.
And then I am burning a key point to
Flurry of blows his ass.
Flurry of Blows.
Nice. Rolled him bones.
Nat 20 for the first hit.
Oh hell
Oh,
yeah.
baby!
And then 30 for the second hit.
Jeez, yeah, let's go.
And then I was going to cast, I don't know when I should have called it. I was going to make one of those a
Stunning strike.
Hand of Harm.
Oh, hand of harm. You can. I don't think there's rules for that. So.
Oh, it says
Go ahead.
when you hit a creature. So.
Oh well, you've hit him twice, so you can pick the nat 20, or I'll let you choose.
Well, oh, it probably doesn't double with the nat 20, so.
Everything doubles the nat 20, so.
Oh, then I'm gonna put it on the crit.
Okay. So roll your crit first,
Okay.
and then just double all your damage. So get the total number and double it.
Okay. So that's 4. Do so much math. 4 plus 7 is 11, plus 5 is 16. Plus 3 plus 4, 20. And then plus 10 necrotic, so 30, so 60 for the first hit.
Wow,
All right.
baby.
60 damage on the first hit. You sink your fist. You
Look how
sink
you
your
massacred
fist
my
into his
boy.
chest, and you feel the armor buckle. You've hit it so hard.
And then, oh, God bless. 17 plus 5 is 22. Plus 4, so 26 damage for the second hit.
26 damage for the second hit. Okay.
Anyway, Tiberius is dead.
This is the best I've ever done in combat ever.
You have successfully
killed him.
In one hit, knocked him to half health.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Now, I'll just let that sink in that was half health, mind you. All right, that was your action and bonus. What are you going to do? You've got your movement. And then whatever key points you're going to do if you're going to turn invisible.
You know what? I'm going to take my potion of invulnerability.
That is an action to take. You have already
It is
used
an
your
action?
action. Yeah, anything
I
that's
thought we
not
said
a anything
it
that's
has to
not
be
a
a health potion?
anything not a healing potion is the bonus action. Anything that is a normal potion, that is an action.
All right. Then I'm just going to hold on to my reaction for now.
And that is going to end our episode for today. Thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Dances with Dice. Please follow us on all social media channels at Dances with Dice, and when you use the hashtag DWDcast or DWDart, we will use you as named NPCs in the show. Thank you all so much for joining us, and please join us every single Tuesday for new episodes of Dances with Dice.